So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. They'll start this one out with Hall. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Play made by E.J. Speed. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Moore going to motion over right. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Shut up. Hey.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Got it. Ready?
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Let's go now. Riggs.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Back to throw now. That's cut beyond the marker. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. again here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check.
Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Good.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Hurts looking to throw. His first throw is an interception. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
They'll throw on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Go!
He's dropping back to throw. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Come on, set!
He's going to throw this one. Throw left side, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
19 point. Hurt. 19 tight. Warrior 70. 18 Butler. 18 Reynolds.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching them off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Pretty obvious this defense. They need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Hurts now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. He's got it in the red zone. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They just get the play off. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Count up, Yeti.
Hurts throwing again. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Airing it out to start this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. He's got it deep downfield. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. They send a man in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
That's him on the quick hitter. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
79 Broncos. Shut up. Buffalo 18.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
He's got it to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. He's got Pierce. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now. Rolling left, buying some time. And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears go up by 12. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Great, set. Go.
Throwing here, Hurts. He has it at the 5. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Barkley. Can't right past that line. They stop him at the 3. Offense up to the line fast. They'll try again with Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Good, set.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Eagles working here. They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal.
Good, set. Hey. Go.
Back to throw. Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll come out throwing. He puts some power on a deep one left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Crack all 80. Let go.
Throwing from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Man in motion here.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing across his body, and it backfires. Interception. Sidney Brown makes the play. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Gets this one to Pierce. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Hey, smash. Ready.
From the 47. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready. 19 Lion. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds his target home. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Back to pass on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Warrior 70.
Still sticking with the passing game. He sends this one to the end zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. To throw it on first down. He puts some juice on a deep throw. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts trying again on second down. Diving right side, got it! And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, Hurts fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30. And that's a Philadelphia first down. From the red zone now. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears take over as he records his 10th career INT. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock. Go!
Throwing from the gun here. Able to hit home. Complete. He's contained at the line for no gain. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Throwing now from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Dropping back to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 22 on second down. Cut out left. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
He'll throw it yet again. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Moore's got it. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears push their lead further to start the half. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Field King.
A play fake now hurts to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And now it's second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand